Hey, it's your boy Schoolboy. It's been a minute since I've made a video. It's been a minute since I've actually come to you on my YouTube channel. But I'm out here to make another video. Since then I've moved or whatever. I live in Texas now. Be ready for the detail. But anyways, I just do want to. This topic to me is really sensitive because there's a lot of cats out here that's really feeling like this, and I don't think a lot of parents, I think they're not as understanding or they're not as willing to listen because it may not be the norm to their lifestyle. I came out, when I was 19, and that was really, really hard. Been gay since I was 13. It's nothing that it was a secret to my parents. I think my mom just didn't want to really acknowledge it, and it was hard for her to understand, my daughter's like this, my daughter is homosexual, my daughter only wants to deal with a woman. And I think a lot of parents, I don't think they deny themselves, but I think a lot of parents deny it for the simple fact that they don't want to acknowledge that, this is going on. Their kid feels this way. I lied. I covered up for a lot of years. I ran around my girlfriends. I hid it from my family until I couldn't hide it anymore. It's like, living a double life. You portray to be one way around these people, and then 20 minutes later, you're being this way lovey-dovey with your girlfriend, but in the back of your mind, you lied just to get out the house. You just lied to go here. You just lied to go there, just to spend time with this person that you love. But society and your family aren't going to accept, this is, who you are. This is the way you are. And I've learned that people try to change you all the time. People try to tell you, you shouldn't be this way. People try to tell you shouldn't be that way. I've come to the realization that everybody's going to do what they want to do. You can't control what your kid does and what your kid doesn't, or who they love and who they don't love. They have to come to a point in time. If they say they don't want to be gay anymore, and they fall in love with someone that's straight, that's okay. But let them find that out on their own time. Don't feel as though you need to control that, because controlling that is only going to push your kid further and further and further into the life. And the life, don't get me wrong, the life is no different than the heterosexual world, where, it's a man and a woman. It's no different. The life is just a lot more strenuous because the life, it can swallow up and chew people and spit them out. Because just like in a straight relationship and a gay relationship, there's a lot of predators and there's a lot of prey. And you can get swallowed up by either one. You can get caught up in the game, you can get caught up in love, you can get caught up in the feeling of love, you can get caught up in everything that comes with love. I think that, I just want parents to understand, and studs or families or any kids out there that's holding it in, that the longer you lie and the longer you feel like you have to hold in who you are, that when it comes out, it's really going to hurt a lot of people. It's going to hurt you more than if you just told the truth. And that's why I think, being 24 now, going to 25, I understand that now. That you can cause a lot more pain than necessary if you just be honest and be real about who you are. Living a double life, it's hard, it's tiring, it gets weary, and it gets draining. But I feel as though parents should be, and I know people have Christian households and they have, standards and they have backgrounds that they really, believe in. And that's understandable. I'm not taking anything away from anybody's parent. But the more you push away from your child, the more you hold your child up from being who they want to be, it's going to cause a lot of pain. And I think, most of all, what your kid really wants is your love. And I think as long as you love them and support them for who they are, it'll make a total difference. So I just had to come out and say that, you know, it's been a long struggle for me, and if I could help any kid out there, or any young adult or young stud or young femme that needs the help and that can understand that, just tell the truth. I mean, even if you don't even live with your parents no more, you in your 20s and 30s, and you're just tired of hiding who you are, just be honest, you know. And if your parents don't, right now, may not understand where you're coming from, just pray about it and keep your faith, and they will understand eventually, and they will come around. So, it's a schoolboy out with another video, and y'all have a blessed day, and keep God first, and one. Deuces.